What is the secret behind Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka's latest move to run for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya in the upcoming general election? Why is Kalonzo Musyoka running for the presidency? Because yesterday, Kalonzo Musyoka officially ditched Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Alliance and declared that he's going to run for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya. He went further and named his running mate. But why is Kalonzo Musyoka running? Because there are three facts which we can't run away from. Fact number one is that Kalonzo Musyoka cannot win the presidency in this year's general election. I'm not ruling out the possibility of him becoming the president one day, but for this general election, for the purposes of 2022, Kalonzo Musyoka is out of the picture. It's going to be a two-horse race between Raila Odinga and William Samoei Arap Ruto. Full stop. But Kalonzo is saying he's going to run. Why is he running if he can't win? Number two, One Kenya Alliance coalition, which Kalonzo Musyoka was part of, is dead. Yesterday you saw Gideon Moi running here, running there, attending Raila Odinga's event at KICC and going to Kalonzo Musyoka's event. You saw the Secretary General of KANU, Nick Salat, at KICC speaking and stating that for them, KANU, they are going to stay in Azimio. You also saw people like Jirongo, Martha Karua, who are part and parcel of One Kenya Alliance, being part of Azimio. So the mere fact that One Kenya Alliance is dead, I don't think Kalonzo Musyoka can run for the presidency. And of course, you all know that you can't belong to two coalitions according to the latest Political Parties Act. The fact number three is that Kalonzo Musyoka is already time barred. Let me just make some reference here. I was reading something here which is I found to be interesting about Kalonzo Musyoka. So according to our constitution, the deadline for nomination, which includes the presidential nomination candidate, for nominating candidate, was on May 8th. So it means if you wanted to run for the presidency, you ought to have been nominated by your party by 8th of May. Today is 17th. So it's time barred. And he says, before a nomination exercise is conducted, a political party must inform the registrar of political parties at least 21 days before the set date. So if Wiper wanted Kalonzo to be their candidate, they ought to conduct, before nomination exercise is conducted, a political party must inform registrar of political parties at least 21 days before the set date. So they have not. So it means that's not possible. May 16th, which was yesterday, when he named his running mate, is actually the date for just submission of names set by IEBC internally. So it means, based on that, Kalonzo Musyoka cannot run for the presidency. Those are the facts. But Kalonzo Musyoka is saying that he's going to run. Is he going to run as a Wiper? Is he going to run as independent? He can't run as a Wiper. He can't run as independent, because for you to run as an independent, he must have quit Wiper at least 3 months before the election. Before the nomination. So Kalonzo Musyoka ni kipindire. In my view, I don't think Kalonzo Musyoka is serious about running for the presidency. But why is he running after all? In this video, I want to look at the secret behind Kalonzo Musyoka's latest move. Before we do that, in case you are watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two and click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, please, I want to thank you guys for your continued support. Please, I'm making a request. Give this particular video thumbs up. Just click that thumbs up. That's how you can support the channel. Now, let us get back to business. Why do you think Kalonzo Musyoka announced yesterday that he's going to run for the presidency. In my view, Kalonzo Musyoka did that because of 4 or 5 reasons. Number one, which I strongly believe, is that Kalonzo Musyoka is generally managing the Kamba nation, the expectations of the Kamba nation. Why? Because Kalonzo Musyoka is an erratic politician. He made a mistake. You know, you'd rather make a choice that I'm sticking with Ruto or I'm sticking with Raila. Kalonzo said that he's sticking with Raila Odinga, and he's told the country that he's going to support Raila Odinga without ending condition. From nowhere, Kalonzo Musyoka started insisting that he must be the running mate. And he went public in the entire Ukambani region, telling the Kamba region why he must be the running mate. And then when it became clear that he was not going to be made the running mate, Kalonzo Musyoka started telling the Kambas that without him, Raila was going to lose. And then he gave them hopes that he won't support Raila. You know, this is a guy who had committed publicly in a rally that he's going to support Raila Odinga unconditionally. Now going back to say he must be the running mate, when it became clear he was not going to be the running mate, he started claiming Raila Odinga cannot win without his support. Then now, if he's not going to be the running mate, he was going to be the presidential candidate. As he was making this, there were people who believed in him, the Kamba nation, because that is his stronghold. There's a belief and a feeling that Kalonzo Musyoka controls the Kamba nation. So he must tell the Kamba nation that I'm running. So the Kamba nation is currently expectant. For Kalonzo Musyoka to run for the presidency, he must have gone to court. Yesterday they promised they were going to court, they didn't go. I'm still hoping that they are going to go to court to compel IBC or whatever to include the name of Kalonzo Musyoka as a presidential candidate. So the Kamba nation were optimistic that Raila is going to make him the running mate. If not, he's going to be on the ballot. So in case he's not on the ballot, then the catch now is here. In case Kalonzo Musyoka will not be on the ballot, and they had threatened that Raila won't get the votes, then it means he had incited his supporters to vote for Ruto. So it means even if he were now to support Raila Odinga, what will happen? Will they still go for Ruto? So he must convince them that he's running, do 1, 2, 3 things, then the courts are going to bar him from running. So that's number one. He's just generally managing the expectations of the Kamba nation. I don't know how it would have looked if Kalonzo Musyoka had emerged from nowhere and attended Raila Odinga's event. Just like he promised that he was not going to attend the Raila Odinga's event last time and he emerged, what would have happened again? So he's managing his support base. Number two, also tend to think that the main reason why Kalonzo Musyoka is doing all this is to force Raila Odinga into negotiations. He wants Raila Odinga to negotiate. And you know, Raila Odinga, being an enigma of Kenyan politics, went ahead of Kalonzo and announced Kalonzo as his prime minister or chief cabinet secretary. The other side, he can't get anything because the positions have already been shared. And Veronica Maina, the Secretary General of UDA, was very clear that they welcome Kalonzo, but not on the top positions. Yeah, not on the top positions, because those ones are already gone. But he wants Raila Odinga to negotiate. Negotiate what? Raila Odinga has already said he's going to give Kalonzo the chief cabinet secretary with functions. He's already giving Marende a position. I'm sure the Speaker of the National Assembly is preserved for Gideon Moi, based on my own interpretation. And maybe there's certain things. Already they ceded grounds, and Kalonzo was given the deputy governor for Nairobi. I don't know whether he's going to insist on Mombasa, and that will not happen. So I think Kalonzo is running to negotiate with Raila. So that Raila Odinga and his team, Uhuru Kenyatta, will talk to him. I'm told already today, Gideon Moi is actually shuttling between Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka Center, SKM Center in Karen, moving to State House and moving to Capitol Hill. That's Gideon Moi today, just to convince Kalonzo not to run. So basically, Kalonzo is giving demands through Gideon. And Uhuru is telling him, okay, can you go and listen to Raila if he can accept these demands? Because if you listen to Kalonzo Musyoka, he talked of even taking a break, 10-day break. Why would a presidential candidate take a 10-day break? So is looking into opportunities of negotiating with Raila Amolo Odinga. His third strategy, which I think is also a possibility, is that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is looking at the possibility of a rerun. He believes that if he's on the ballot, the Kamba nation will rally behind him. Those 1.5 to 2 million votes will go into his bucket or basket. And if that happens, it will deny Raila Odinga or William Ruto the 50 plus 1% threshold. Basically, the thinking now is that if Kalonzo Musyoka was not on the ballot with the kind of departure from Raila Odinga, it meant that the Kamba nation would have voted for Ruto. So I'm looking at Uhuru Kenyatta's hands to manage the Kamba nation and specifically to deny William Ruto those Kamba votes. Because if Ruto were to get those Kamba votes, then you are going to get 50 plus 1% first round win. So the thing is, let's deny Ruto occasion a rerun, and then once the rerun is occasioned, then Kalonzo will be a factor. You see, history always repeats itself. It happened in 2007. If Kalonzo Musyoka had gone with the Mwai Kibaki would have emerged a clear winner. If Kalonzo Musyoka had gone with Raila Odinga would have emerged a clear winner. But yeye alibaki katikati hapo, then negotiated. Number 4, there's also a chance that Kalonzo Musyoka is actually a victim of dark forces within the Ukambani politics. There are people who are being used to force Kalonzo Musyoka to be on the ballot. These people understand that Kalonzo Musyoka with Raila Odinga would deliver the Kamba nation votes to Raila Odinga. And these people are probably working for William Samoei Arap Ruto's camp. And if that's the case, then these forces in Ukambani, and they can be named, there's Dan Manzo, then there's Mutula Kilonzo Jr., and several other Ukambani leaders. Because for them, as long as Kalonzo Musyoka is on the ballot, they'll solidify their support base in Ukambani. Because the threat they are facing are from people from other political parties, either Azimio or in UDA. So once Kalonzo Musyoka can consolidate their support base, and Wiper is strengthened there, then these people believe that they can now easily win their seats. The problem is they'll win their seats. It has happened to Raila Odinga severally. They win their seats. But at the end of the day, Kalonzo Musyoka will still be just Kalonzo Musyoka in the streets. And lastly, I also think that Kalonzo Musyoka is looking at the possibility of post-2022 general election agreement. You know, most of agreements are pre. But Kalonzo Musyoka running would mean that once a rerun is occasioned, then either Ruto or Raila will look for him. And they look for him with offers. Because if a rerun is occasioned, then Raila will need Kalonzo, Ruto will need Kalonzo. So they look for him. And they'll offer him deals. That's when you'll see someone saying, okay, you come, we are giving you 30% of the government. So he will weigh all the options. Then that's the point also Kalonzo Musyoka can now put demands on the table. Because assuming you will be able to manage a few members of parliament, senators and governors, those will be critical, even if they are few. So in my view, Kalonzo Musyoka is looking at the opportunities available to him post 2022, because post August election, because as things stand today, Kalonzo Musyoka will be negotiating from a point of weakness, not a point of strength. Raila Odinga has already named his running mate. He's already shared part of his cabinet, which reminds me of the Kibaki era, when Kibaki was negotiating with Raila Odinga, but he had already named his cabinet. So it means when you are coming in, you are told this is gone, oh, you can't touch this, you can't touch this. So it's looking at that possibility. I don't know what to think. Thank you guys, and please may you have a good day. Bye-bye.